Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, everybody. Bedhead Josiah here. Man, I'm gonna need a haircut soon. Oh my gosh, I look like a cockatoo. Anyway, I'm back with another rant video. Um, as you can tell, I'm still under the weather. I'm still coughing. My nose was runny. I have bacon stuck in my throat. It's horrible. Really hate feeling like this. I'm still drinking water, still being hydrated. You know, I'd rather feel sad instead of being sick, to be honest. So anyway, I would like to share you guys a story about what happened today. It started off pretty innocent, okay, and then it ended up horribly. I'll tell you guys what happened. As I was lying down in my bed, just resting, you know, just feeling under the weather, just looking at my phone, just waiting for that fakeyou.com website pending just to go away because it keeps pending and spinning over and over and over again. So as I was talking smack about the people who made fakeyou.com and just making it harder, the Ring camera was going off, and Apollo was barking. Thank goodness. So I checked on the Ring app to see what was going on. There was two little girls. I don't think there were two little girls though. I think there were middle school. Excuse me, two middle school kids, and one of them ran into the house and pressed the Ring camera, and both of them quickly ran off. So I'm guessing this is a common game of ding dong door ditch, which okay, it's funny. I did have a little chuckle at it. At first I was mad at first, but I'm like, they're just trying to play it off, try and do. They're just having a little fun, because back in the day people do that ding dong door ditch back in the day, and I'm very surprised that the younger generation are doing it too, which that turned out pretty innocent. And luckily my dad opened the door, checked what was going on, you know. But unfortunately, a few hours later, the same two girls, they were throwing other people's packages, throwing rocks, you know, moving different packages from other, like switching them around to different neighbors, and I just thought, my gosh, that this is the generation that we have right now. I'm embarrassed to be young. I just wish I was a lot more older. Oh man, I was born too late. That was off topic. Anyway, I'm just thinking to myself, is this the generation that these parents are raising? Not all parents, but some of the parents. I blame these two girls and their parents for allowing this to happen. Their parents need to be ashamed of themselves for having their kids running around doing dangerous stuff like that and doing dumb things like this. But I'm very blessed to be born in the 2000s era, because that was the last decade of being well and being a good person and morals and values. Now look, I get it. Ding dong door ditch the house. I get it. It's funny. I've seen it in Monster House. Remember that scene in Monster House where the two kids walk into the haunted house, and then one of them knocked on a door, or didn't really not knock the door, but pressed the doorbell, and it scared the crap out of them, and they both ran away home like the three little pigs. I get that. That's funny. But what's not funny is that throwing rocks and throwing other people's packages. That's what I'm not okay about. I'm really disappointed about what this world has become, and really tired of some of these parents that doesn't care anymore and just totally oblivious about them and about their kids, having their kids running around doing dangerous stuff, and then more parents are going to more parents like that and more kids like that are going to multiply because somebody's grandmother thinks it's cool. I don't know. It bothers me that some of these parents just letting these kids running around doing dangerous, stupid stuff like this. Luckily, it was caught on camera. Luckily. And that's that. I just, it's not cool. Not cool for the kids to do that. Whatever happened to showing respect to others, especially the adults, young and old adults. What happened to the morals and values? Parents should take good care of these kids and teach them about morals and values and respecting each other and loving each other and spreading kindness. Like I do, and you do too. Like everybody should spread kindness. Hiding ducks with the kindness tag on it around the community, or holding a door for somebody. Not just doing dangerous stuff or causing chaos, causing fights, throwing rocks or whatever they can come up with just for their plans, just to cause trouble and just seek attention. Anyway, that's that. I just wanted to share about what happened. And I appreciate you guys watching my update for the upcoming Nostalgic Pals Attraction Symbols movie. I'm still unwell at the moment. I'm still coughing. Like I said, I still drink some water. I drink a lot of water. And the fakeyou.com, it's been acting weird lately. I think I might have mentioned it before, but when I record my lines from the script that I wrote, the reason why I use fakeyou.com is not to replace creativity. First of all, I still use creativity to this day. Excuse me, I have no way and no plan of replacing it with AI. Not at all. I'm against that. But there's only one reason I use fakeyou.com is I do it voice impressions, and there were some voice impressions which I cannot do myself. So that's why, for me, I use fakeyou.com because it's much easier this way. So when I record my lines, it'll turn out as a character saying it, not me. Because if I do all the characters for the movie, if I do all the characters, I'm afraid it might sound the same. So that's why I use that website. But it keeps pending. I used it like 7. I keep trying it like 6 or 7 or 8 more times, and it keeps pending. Really annoying. That's something I'll talk about in another video. So anyway, that's it. I appreciate you guys very much. I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate your love and support. And I really mean this from the heart. I really do. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. And just hang in there, guys. God will take care of everything.